Scottie, what did you like about the way that you guys started the game and then maybe close it out in the last 2 minutes of the game?
We started off the game really well. We was ball pressuring, getting stops, getting some steals. Uh, uh, these guys were chatting, my bad. But, at the end of the game, we did what was necessary to get stops. We just guarded. We helped the helper. We didn't let it. Trae Young is dangerous in those last possessions. So, we just try to stop that from happening, we had a bigger guy on him, just be able to take away the shot. Sometimes we hit, and then it was just keep helping each other out from at that point. And I think we did a great job of that, getting stops, contested shot amendment, and finishing the possession from the rebound.
Where do you feel like the lapse kind of in that third quarter happened and kind of carried into the fourth, but you guys were able to get yourself out of it? But where was that lapse originally?
We always talk about turning the ball over. Once we start turning the ball over, they get transition points. There was some blow-bys that happened, and, we just got to take pride in guarding on defense, and that wasn't there. We know we got some people got to be better at it, and, we got to take that as a team and go to the next game and, wear that on our chest. Be proud to be able to guard out there every single day and, do better.
The last 5 games, what have you been liking out of those performances, or what do you think have been working well?
I think we've been moving the ball pretty well. We've been getting a lot of assists each and every single game, playing together, playing the right way, and then we've been playing defense as well. So, when we play defense, it helps, and then when we move the ball, everybody moving on the same page, we're connected. It's going to help our team chemistry.
Scottie, I want to ask you, it seems like in the fourth quarter when, the Hawks are making a run, it felt like you got really more confident on offense. So you knocked down that pull-up three. You had a bunch of free throws as well. You got in that mid-range game. Tell me about your mindset in the fourth quarter when the team was starting to lose momentum.
I was just fortunate enough to be in those situations. He called some plays for me. To be able to get downhill, make a play, create, and things was going. The pull-up three, it was a big shot. Got to have some to take that shot, and I was just happy it went in. Other than that, we was just doing the play calls, being able to get downhill, and making plays from there.
You've been hitting the turnaround mid-range a lot recently. Is that something you worked on specifically this offseason? I know you talked about you want to get to your shot and get better at that. It feels like that's something you can go to any time now.
We've been working on that for the past 2 years in the summer. So to be able to just go out there and be able to do it each and every single night, I'm confident in that shot every time I take it. It feels great. I get the space off of it, and it's a shot that people don't really see that much often. But between certain players that do it in this league, I'm confident in that shot every time I take it.
And lastly, can you talk me through what you were feeling when Jakob stepped to the line? Obviously, you needed to make both free throws. What's your confidence?
I knew Big Yak was going to make it. I didn't even crash. I knew he was going to make it. I'm happy he made it. He's been working on that. That's one of the major things he works on, and he stepped up to the line, and that was big for us.
Going into this game, Coach talked about the fact that there's been a lot of consistency in just even the lineups and just overall health. Obviously, not everyone's healthy, IQ, Ochai, but how much of that is a factor in your team's success and wins these days?
Repeat that question again.
How much of a factor is the consistency of the health of your team been in the wins that you guys have won?
We all know how to play with each other, and we know each other's play styles. We've been working a lot of this chemistry thing, and every single day we show up. We know we're taking it as a process of trying to get better each and every single day. We know how we want to run our offense and how we want to get everybody involved, and once everyone buys into that, it just helps out so much.
How do you feel about tonight's game? You had another season high. No, don't worry. Season high for obviously. So how do you feel out there?
I feel good. I'm finding my rhythm. Knowing how to play with these guys. Scottie called 4 plays for me, trying to get me involved into the game, which was pretty great. And I'm just feeling good. I'm feeling healthy.
Defensively, where do you feel like the lapse was that was causing all the transition points? And obviously Dyson Daniels was also a problem for you guys.
Dyson Daniels was great in transition today, but it was just off our turnovers. He got me a few times in transition. I was looking for the screen, or half court, I was looking for the screen in transition. He was going left. I got to know he wants to go left, so we all got to be better on that end.
What's gone into recently you've been scoring a lot more as well. I know, you mentioned at practice that like your role can kind of change here or there, but it seems like you're pretty involved lately offensively.
Yeah, I mean, I've just been touching the ball a lot. Coaches and my teammates are believing me to make plays, make the right play. And I've just been super aggressive trying to get to my spots and really just show that I'm healthy.
What's the process like? You mentioned the healthy twice now. I mean, what's the process of like trusting your knee again after sort of going through the procedure? And it seems like you're back to your old self.
For me, it was getting out there and in certain situations, landing on it, but not thinking about it. And then after the fact, I remember one play in Boston, I went off 2 feet, missed a layup over Luke Cornett. And I didn't even care about the missed layup. I just thought, damn, I went off 2 feet for like the first time without thinking about it. So I think those plays has helped me progress, and each day I'm getting more and more confident.
Coach, when you look at this game, you must be pretty proud of the way that you guys kind of closed it out defensively, but compare the start of the game and how you guys came out to kind of like that last quarter.
I'm proud of the first quarter, how we play defense. I'm not proud of our defense in second, third, or fourth quarter. I'm proud of our defense in the last 3-4 minutes of the game. When the game was on the line and when they jumped on lead, I think it was a 6-point lead for them at one point. We did not quit. We found a way to get stops. Scottie was awesome down the stretch, got a block shot, got a rebound. He was able to get in offense and score for us as well. Big team win on the road over here for us. We ended up game with 31 assists. We shot 58% from the field, but we had 19 turnovers. 19 turnovers, it's just impossible. You cannot play and win constantly with that number of turnovers. Our focus needs to be better. We know their personnel. We know what they're doing. We needed to do a much better job of protecting the ball and being strong with the ball.
What do you feel like that lapse was in the third and majority of the fourth quarter was? Like where, if you had to pinpoint it?
It started with us taking care of the ball, then lead it into their transition points. They're a hard matchup, especially with Trae Young. We tried something different, a little bit game plan wise on him, just trying to wear down on him. I think it paid off at the end when a couple of shots at the end of the game. He did not make those. We made it harder on him. Amazing player, great team, great win for us tonight.
Were you able to sort of see a difference in kind of Grady defensively? I know that there was a couple times you kind of pulled him to the side with conversation. What were you looking to see from him, and what did he eventually give you?
He had moments there that his defense was really good. I was more focused on his offensive side of the ball tonight. I'm really happy the way he started the game, moving and playing without the ball, and then he got bogged down and he started over-dribbling, putting himself in some tough situations, that led to 4 turnovers. He needs to be better there and do a better job of being strong with the ball and making those decisions, because those turnovers, they costed us with in transition at the other side.
Obviously it's not helpful that Kelly was missing because of injury, but were you finding something with kind of running through the size that you had on offense, getting Jakob there, Kelly kind of getting out of the shooting funk, do you think?
Yes, I think that Kelly did a good job when he was on the court there. He did a good job defensively, especially the first half. Had several verticality at the rim, a couple of deflections, a block shot. On offense, he was able to read well what they did defensively, and then they went into some late switches, and he was able to get in the post up and punish from there. He did a great job tonight, and I hope that he's going to be fine for the next game as well.
What have you seen from Bruce over the last stretches? Obviously, there were a couple of turnovers in this one, but just overall, what he's been able to give the guys?
Well, he brings so much. He just knows how to play. He's a great vet. He was able to bring a lot of defensive intensity to us, coming off the bench, ability to score. He plays the right way. He moves the ball. He finds open people. We love Bruce. He's doing a great job there, and coming off the bench and having that type of punch was huge for us.
You mentioned Scottie was really good in the fourth quarter. It seemed like in a lot of plays when the offense got stuck, Scottie was able to get a lot of offense, especially in that mid-range area. He seemed like he dropped a lot of fouls. What does that say about the progress that he's made in that area of his game, particularly this season?
It's huge. We were trying to put him in those situations during the whole season, and he was constantly learning how to play, how to close the games, and he was able tonight to really carry us at the end of the game, in the last couple of minutes of the game. I think that he was getting to his spot that he wanted to get, to be able to shoot over people, and everybody knows that he can make those shots, so they were more aggressive than the rules allow, and which ended up with several fouls and him getting to the free throw line and making shots for us. Shooting free throws tonight at 80% clip is very important. We did a good job there as well.
It seemed like RJ struggled a little bit in the middle of the game in the matchup against Dyson Daniels. Obviously, you played them again on Saturday, so how do you get him a little bit more comfortable in that matchup?
He's just a call up to be better. I think he did better job in the second half, but game is played 48 minutes, and he needs to give us more continuity there during the whole game.
Could you explain how you guys took away all the options on that final inbounds at 2.7 seconds to go and force them into a bad three-pointer?
I cannot. We're going to play this team in 48 hours, so maybe after the second game I'm going to explain you.
This is the first time in the Darko era that they've won 4 of 5 games. And just what have you seen over the last couple of days that you've liked, or games rather than, I know we spoke about like the turnovers, but is it the assists? What are you liking from the team in these wins?
Who won 4 out of 5? Us?
You, yeah. This is the first time in your era that you've had 4 out of 5 wins.
We just focus on one game at a time, to be honest with you. It's a process for us. We're really trying to help our guys to be logged in, game out. Our guys take a lot of pride of trying to play for each other, to play the right way, and that's our focus. We just go one game at a time.
I know that we spoke a little bit, I think it was pre-game in Milwaukee, where we talked about how it's validating to see the work kind of pay off with this group of guys when you get these types of wins. How does it feel as a coach for yourself when you're getting these wins?
I'm really trying to stay even keeled. I'm really trying to be process-oriented, not outcome-oriented. Obviously, we play to win, and that's ultimate goal. But for me, even we won the game tonight, there's a lot of areas that I'm not happy with, and I want them to be better. And that's how I operate. I just want always to continue on progress, on improvement, and in the process. We're in the middle of year one of our rebuild. We're doing a lot of work to help our guys to improve our players individually, to improve our team, and that's going to stay our focus going forward.
What was going through your mind when Jakob went to the free throw line, and how confident were you?
And I was very confident. I know how much work Jak puts in. And to be honest with you, when it comes to those big free throws, end of the game, he's pretty focused and calm, and I have absolute trust to Jak to knock down those free throws for us.